I am glad to be amongst you again after 3.5 months. We are all children of God, you say. God is all light, and we are also light, being children of light. But our light is enveloped by so many coverings, and we are identified in the covering so much so, with the covering so much so, that we have forgotten also. The cause of identification is the attention, which is the expression of our soul. They are, through the outgoing faculties, diffused in the outside world. So we have got, as a man, this man body, a very wonderful house in which we live in. This is considered to be the highest in all creation. And all masters spoke very highly about it. They said, it is next to God. We are divine in nature. We are spirit in man. As spirit is eternal, we are also eternal. Why we fear that we will die? But this greatness of our own, which is innate in us, we have forgotten. So all masters say, well, just realize the Godhood in you, which already exists. You have not to put in from outside. When a master meets, he does not put in anything from outside within you. He simply, your attention, which is the expression of soul and diffused in the world, helps you to withdraw from outside and come to its source, which is our own soul, at the back of the eyes, where our soul is withdrawn from the body and go to the back, to the back of the eyes at the time of death. If we can do that, well, we realize that we are no other than God. So when the masters come, they say, we are in a very pitiable state. We are living in a house where so many outgoing faculties are working. They were meant to serve us. But unfortunately, they, instead of serving us, they are having control over us. They are dragging us like anything. Take the outgoing faculty of sight. Ever since we are born, from that date onward till to this time, our attention has been diffused through the eyes to the outside things. So many impressions we have been receiving through the eyes, they are counted to be about 80%. And some are coming from other outgoing faculties. Next comes the audition. And the remaining, that is about 14% from the ears. The remaining 6% come through other outgoing faculties. So now what happens, you see, when you see something, we are attracted like anything. We receive impressions through the eyes, through the ears, and from other sources as well. So much so that our subconscious reservoir is overflowing with the impressions we have been receiving all through life. When even we go to dream, they react there. So if we know how to withdraw, liberate ourselves from the outgoing faculties, there is some hope. But our soul is first under the control of mind. Soul and mind have become one. They are called jivas. Soul is eternal, as I told you before, being one substance only, consciousness, but coming in contact with mind, it has become the doer. So both combined, being dragged to the outside things through the outgoing faculties, we are identified with them so much so that we have left no idea of our own self. We are souls, not mind too. Take the example of water. It is made of two gases, oxygen and hydrogen. Oxygen, is life-giving. When a man is dangerously sick, they say, well, I'll give him a cylinder of oxygen cylinder. And hydrogen gas chokes our throat. Two different things when combined together form water, the quality of which is different from the two. Similarly, we are eternal spirit in man. Combined with mind, we have become the doers, and whatever we sow, so shall we reap. So Masters say, be still. What they meant? Physically and intellectually. Then you will know that no other than the God within you. So this is the true state of affairs, you might say, in which we are going. We do not know how to liberate ourselves. Outgoing faculties are so strong that in spite of our wishing it, we cannot do it. When we become helpless and we cry, what does it happen? We are souls, as I told you, children of God. God is our true Father. He sees my child as unhappy. He himself cannot, of himself, come up to me, cannot be liberated. When a man is himself bound hand and foot, how can he lose himself from that binding? There must be somebody who is not bound. A bound man cannot unbound the other man. So you'll find somebody is required who has unbound himself. He has withdrawn his attention from the outside things and the control that the outgoing faculties had on it, liberated it, then analyzed from mind. Then man knows I have got the same God. And further, it is environed by so many casings, you might say, coverings, that is physical, astral, causal, supercausal. Unless liberate all these things, we cannot know, truly speaking, about our own self, although we begin to see. When we first withdraw from outside and rise from this iron curtain of the physical body, we see we are not the physical body.